Well, hello there. My name's Elaine, and I'm a volunteer with Seattle Parks and Recreation. This is a native story that goes back long ago when trees and animals could still talk to each other. Once upon a time, there was a huge fire racing across this land. Well, the big animals like the deer and the wolves and coyote, bear, they could just run away. And the birds, they could just fly off. But what about the mice? The mice's legs are only that big. What could they do? So all the little mice came together and they talked to the oldest, wisest mouse. And they said, "Oldest, wisest mouse, what do we do? What do we do? There's a big fire coming through." And the oldest, wisest mouse said, "Let's go talk to the red alder." So all the mice went over to the red alder, and they said, Red alder, what do we do?" And the red alder said, "Oh, that's a really big fire. I'm not sure I can survive that fire. You better go talk to the madrone." And the little mice all ran over to the madrone. And they said, Madrone, what do we do?" And the madrone said, "Oh, that's a bigger fire than any I've ever seen. You should go talk to the Douglas-fir." So they went over to the Douglas-fir. The Douglas-fir that has really, really thick bark. And they said, Douglas-fir, what can we do? There's a big fire coming through. The red alder and the madrone say they don't think they can survive. What can we do? And the Douglas-fir said, "Oh, since I have that really thick bark, why don't you all climb up my bark?" And so the little mice all ran up the bark of the Douglas-fir and hid in the pine cones. And the fire came through, and guess what? They survived. Yay! And ever since that time, when you look at a pine cone from a Douglas-fir, you can see the little feet and tails of the mice. And ever since that day, when you look at the cone from a Douglas-fir, you can see the little tails and feet of the mice, safe and sound. And when you go on a walk, you can always tell which cones came from a Douglas-fir and which ones didn't.